friends, guests, and adventurers of all ages. Tonight's show is for the brave, the fearless, and the dangerously curious. Witness feats of strength, daring acrobatics, and mystifying magic. Get ready to have the most astounding night of your life. Welcome to the Circus of Wayward Wonders. Welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure. I'm your host and GM, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's episode, could it be, are they finally in the last room at the Hermitage? Why, yes, because if you look at the map, it's the last room. There's no more rooms left, so yeah, this is it. Which means that there's going to be an epic battle, an epic fight of gargantuan proportions. Let's see how they do this week. So as you know, for the last couple of weeks, this has been one giant dungeon crawl. And this is one of those dungeon crawls where you literally go in at 3rd level, clear it, and leave, and you're 4th level. Straight, very easy, a lot of fun to do, and hard to make it sustainable on a podcast. Hopefully we did a good job as you were able to find out a lot of character development between the fights, and that was something else I like to do, is that I like to make sure that character development occurs not just when they're talking, but when they're actually fighting. And again, a little tricky to do, but it can be done if you're careful. For example, Hap is kind of fireproof, not completely fireproof, but kinda. And why is that? Well, there's going to be reasons, and you're going to find out more as the podcast continues. Ataran, well, decided to worship a very interesting goddess, and we kept that secret until he cast a spiritual weapon, and then by casting a spiritual weapon, it would open up the dialogue of him talking about his religion. Again, that's something he and I planned ahead of time. And then as for Darius and him turning into Shonuff, well, that he doesn't know anything about, and I'm not going to tell you anything about it, to be honest. However, that is going to continue to develop and probably be the main storyline for the rest of the show. Well, side storyline, sort of the B story it's called. I have a lot planned for Darius. We'll see what happens to our lovable lug, if he continues being the happy-go-lucky fun guy that he is, or he turns into something terrible and horrible. I guess we'll find out. So as you can imagine, yes, this is the big final battle. You can't actually see the map, but if you did, it's this enormous map, and there's one room in the middle that hasn't been explored. It's the only thing left. So, you know, I like when maps are designed like this because everyone knows and it telegraphs way ahead of time, this is it, this is the big final battle. Everyone get ready, everyone prepare so that you go in there and you aren't getting completely whooped, because it's a hard battle. I mean, anytime you're in a final battle, it's going to be hard. As hard as the 2 record demons, I don't know if it's that hard. I think those 2 guys were just unbelievably dynamite, and wow, those things hit so freaking hard. This battle is not quite as bad as that one, but it's different. Actually, this one has a little bit of spoiler. There's a lot of cool environmental hazards in this battle, and that is always an interesting wrinkle. When you have environmental hazards, it makes it a little hard on a podcast because you can't actually see what the battlefield is, but hopefully we get across all the strange things that are going to be happening during this fight, and you get a picture in your mind's eye of what craziness they're dealing with in this battle. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's show notes. First of all, Agents of Edgewatch should be dropping, well, any day now. I imagine it's going to be dropping right about the same time you're listening to this. I'm still figuring out the exact timing for the Agents of Edgewatch, but be on the lookout for that. Also, don't forget, if you wish to play games or chat with other people, do check out our Patreon at patreon.rollforcombat.com. Also, don't forget, if you wish to meet other people and play games, just go to our Discord channel. It's just discord.rollforcombat.com. Do check out our Patreon if you wish to watch us play live, or play games early, or get a cool collectible. I think it's just about ready. Hopefully, right about the time you listen to this, it'll be more or less ready. I'm still working on the final details, but I think everyone's going to like it. I think it's going to be really, really neat. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's episode. Beyond the door is a large and resplendent shrine to Gozra, the wind and the waves. The floor, which bears a mosaic depicting Gozra's battle against Rovagug in the defense of all creation, is broken by two narrow moats. One is filled with churning water, and the other with shrieking winds. 4 slender bridges cross these moats, which appear bottomless. At the far end of the chamber is a raised dais with an altar in front of 2 massive statues. One depicts a bearded storm elemental holding aloft a bolt of lightning, and the other is a stern woman wearing cloth of sea foam and wearing an ornate coral crown. So in front of you, you see 2 large moats, one filled with water, one filled with wind. You cannot see the bottoms of each of them. In addition, in front of you is a female priest, and she faces to see you there, and she has 2 large lizards on chain in front of her, and they are in front of each of the bridges over the moats. And finally, you see another priest beating on some other priest who's crumbled on the ground and bleeding. And you hear the priest beating on the other priest. Reform! Reform! You've been beaten!
Roll for combat!
Well, if it's using perception, it should be +3 higher for Alhara.
Vanessa Hoskins is playing Alhara Varys, the amazingly agile Alhara, a half-elf gymnast swashbuckler.
Perception.
Like if your macro uses perception for initiative. Because Alhara's acrobatics bonus is 3 points higher than her perception.
Okay. So the very first person to go, as you open up the door, is the lizard. And the lizard is going to delay. Atron is up. Actually, almost all of you get to go first. Almost.
Yeah, let's see. Atron will say quickly, remember to focus attacks.
Rob Pontius is playing Otteron, Uncanny Otteron's Cauldron of Curious Concoctions, a human witch of curses.
I think I can only see the one corrosive lizard. So Otteron is going to cast before even moving. They hold out their hands, form like a fist, and then spiral it, thrust it out, kind of like a opening maneuver, and cast and chant Spiritualis Fegivir, and a violet blue multi-pointed kind of like dagger manifests right over the corrosive lizard as they cast Spiritual Weapon.
Nice. The one in the north or the one in the south?
The south, the only one I could see.
That's correct.
And it immediately tries to strike with a 24.
Hits.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 1 or only rolled a 1, so that's 5 damage.
5 types of force damage.
Yeah. I guess I couldn't be alive because I'm not close enough. So Atteron will move just 5 feet and now can see pretty much the whole
Instead of moving, can you do a knowledge? Because I need to know what their attacks are and, what to make resist.
Lauren Sig is playing Hap, the Starlight Sparrow, a human fire elementalist sorcerer.
I could give Alhara resist energy acid if they're going to do a lot of acid, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I don't really know what the kind of lizard is. So, yeah, Atteron would see if they can figure out what that creature is.
So Atteron looks at this strange lizard, trying to figure out what the heck is this thing. And they have absolutely no idea what this thing is. They've never seen or heard anything like this lizard before, sorry.
All right, end of turn.
Thanks for trying, though.
Alhara is up.
No resist energy for Alhara. I don't know what they do.
It's okay. Alhara is going to take a look at her bow staff in her hands, preventing her from shoving things, drop it on the ground as a free action. The very goth-looking druid standing at the front of the plinth in front of the altar, and just sort of smile. First action, I'm going to leap. I'm going to leap 15 feet over the two moats of air and water into a position where I'm actually adjacent to both of these corrosive lizards. And then I'm going to try and shove. Let's try and shove the upper one into the water moat. Maybe. I like the air moat better. Screw that. Shove the bottom one into the air moat. As an athletics check. 15 plus 1 because I already have panache.
Against?
What, you want me to tell you every time? 42 DC.
DC, yeah.
Yes.
I'm messing with you.
Not even close. You try to push it, and it easily dodges out of the way.
Well, I did roll a 5. So, do I try it again?
Remember, we have
Keep
2
in
hero
mind
points,
they also have leashes with thick chains on them. So
Oh, that's right. And she's still holding those?
she's holding them, but they appear to be pretty strong. These
Yeah, but
chains.
how hilarious would it be if she had to like hold one over a supposedly endless pit?
Or she
Well-
got drug in with it.
She'll find
I got
out.
dragged with it.
Maybe.
You know what? Screw it. Let's use that first hero point. I feel good about this maneuver. 24 against its fortitude DC.
24.
Is that with the plus
Fortitude
1?
DC.
That's with the plus 1.
Oh.
You barely make it.
Ooh.
Barely.
Good enough
Woohoo!
for me.
Good hero point.
Thank you. So that will shove it, hopefully, diagonally away from me and into the air moat. Question: do I try and shove the other one at a -5?
Well, wait and
knowing
see
that
what
was
it
so
does
hard?
first.
Why don't you wait until I go, and then you can figure this out.
Oh well, what happens when I shove it into the pit?
I guess, or do you just want to go, and then I'll take care of my stuff?
Do I want to go? No, I did a thing. I'm waiting for you to move the.
Okay, you were talking. I thought you were still going.
I'm vamping. I'm waiting.
Okay, so you push it 5 feet. It, of course, tries to grab an edge, as it can. Rolls a 20. So it does not actually grab the edge
Ooh.
and falls into the moat.
Cool.
However, something interesting will happen. I'll say the woman holding her, the lizard, starts getting dragged as well to there.
Oh, nice.
But you have no idea what happened as the lizard disappears into the mists of the moat. And she is getting dragged towards it with the chain, but she's able to hold on before she goes over, and she seems to be straining under the weight. What do you do?
Gosh, I wish I had followed it.
Do you mind if I hit you with burning hands? Oh, wait, she's going to move first anyway. Never mind.
He's gonna do something. I have one action left, and I think this would be funny, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try shoving the other lizard into the other moat, which is on the other side of her.
Awesome.
Do it.
Rob Tremarco is playing Darius Varus, Darius's Daring Destructions, a half-elf monk of the mountain style.
Let's see that nat 20. Come on, come on, come on.
This is also with a +1, -5, total -4. 21 versus its
Nice.
fortitude DC.
Yeah, you push that one into the water, maybe.
Oh.
Well, it also gets to,
It gets to
Try and
grab
grab.
the edge.
yeah, it grabs an edge. So it also will try to grab the edge.
Come on, nat 1. Ah,
Oh.
Natural 20, as usual. So what does that do
As
when you try to
usual.
grab the edge?
So it'll still be hanging on the lip of it. On its turn, it can spend an action to pull itself up.
So it falls kind of into the water, and it almost falls in, but it manages to grab the edge, and it's like the water's lapping against it, and this woman is like slammed on the ground, prone, as she's getting pulled in every direction with these chains. So you're done.
I am.
That's amazing.
So this woman Enriquezia looks at you all.
And
and-
is it
and
Encretia? Is that her
Looks-
name? Encretia?
Incretia looks good to me.
Incretia. Incretia's on the ground and she's like sprawled as chains are like one side and the other side is now two lizards fell into the moats. She spends an interact action to let go. So she lets go of both of them.
Oh.
She spends one action to stand up, and then she also will spend one action to equip her. She actually had it equipped. She had the spear in one hand, and then the leashes in the other hand. Actually, she had it in one hand, and then she just spends one action equipping her shield. So now she's fully equipped and ready to go.
All right.
Hap is up.
It's time to do the thing that I do. So is this lizard in water
You
right
can't
now?
see it. It's behind. You can't see it. It's behind the bridge. You can't see
Oh,
it from
okay.
where you are. It's in the moat in water behind the stone bridge. And the other one's gone. So the only thing
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
see, actually, unfortunately, the two bad people are right in front of Alhara. You actually have no line of sight to anything good.
Well, you can see it. It's
Okay.
just they have soft cover.
Well, but the thing is, since I can't see the lizard, I wouldn't formulate the strategy to go in and burn both the lizard and Erichisha.
Well, you saw them though.
Encrisha. Yeah, I saw them, but I don't know where they are now. I can't see it.
The
You know-
lizards are gone from her point
That's
of
what I'm
view. You have to
saying,
go
yeah.
way further in to see.
So
I'm just
I'm-
imagining like all the battles when we go in and being like, "Hello, we're here to fight. Please inform us how to properly pronounce your name." Ah, wonderful. Thank you. Let's do this.
All right, I'm gonna move with one action to here, and then I'm going to use.
So down in front of the water moat to the south.
Yep. What is this? Stupid? Am I stupid?
No, I was just informing our listening audience
Oh,
where
yes,
you
yes,
are on
yes,
the
yes,
map,
yes,
rather
thank
than
you.
here.
No,
It's
thank
a
you.
huge room. There's a lot going on in this room.
It's so
very,
pretty.
very large.
And from this position, I will take a stance and release a fiery sparrow into Enriquesha with 2 actions for produce flame.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
27 against Enriquesha.
Incretia.
Up there we go. 27. Yeah, you hit her.
14 points of fire damage.
Very nice.
Okay, you hit her. 14 points of damage. She is slightly on fire. Okay. Corrosive Lizard finally gets to go. The one in the water. So it will spend an action easily climbing up, as it is a lizard. And so there we go. Climbs out of the water. Looks
Most
at
lizards
Alhara.
can't swim.
What?
Most lizards can't swim. There's like the rare species of like marine iguana, but that's not common.
Okay.
I guess a water
jungle
monitor, maybe.
safari. I like Jack. Your jungle safari. The lizard is next to her master. It just sees Alhara, and then it vomits forth a gout of acid in a 15-foot cone in front
Ew.
of you. Let's
Ew.
see. Does that hit Hap? Not quite.
No, not even.
You actually don't do it from her. It's the other way. But anyhow, because it's the 5 is the first and 10, 15. Anyhow, it almost hits Hap, but not quite. So Alhara, give me a reflex save.
Ooh, I rolled kind of low. 20.
You barely make it,
Whew.
and you still take half damage, though.
Did I catch that right? Are you saying that you measure from the space in front of you and not from your own space?
No.
Well,
Because that
the
would
first,
be some crazy range for me.
No, the first space is 5 feet. The one in front of you is 5.
Yeah, but that's
feet.
what the ruler does, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you take. It would have been a whopping 3d6. I rolled a 5, so you take 2 points of acid damage.
Wow, that's good luck.
And the other one, you have no idea, except maybe you do.
I have things I hope for, but who knows?
So the lizard. Just doing some math here. Okay, so this is what you see. You see this other lizard, the one that fell into the moat of air.
Mm-hmm.
It obviously isn't bottomless, because after a few seconds, you see it pop up crawling up the side, bracing itself against the other side of the moat, and pops over to the side to here. And
Over to the southern side with
the southern
surrounded by the
side.
water remote.
Yeah, so
Does it
there's
look damaged from the fall?
a little damaged.
A little damaged.
And you
all right,
made them
cool.
waste a bunch of actions. It was
Yeah.
very
No,
good.
it was no. I'm still really pleased with that opening move.
A little
Yes,
damaged.
that was
a little
great.
damaged.
I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, a little damaged.
Little damages are.
Did good. Did
A little
good. Did good.
damaged. A little damaged. All right, so the lizards had a very interesting round of turns because they didn't. I don't know. They didn't quite. So they almost fell in. And one did fall in, and it took some damage, but it managed to climb back out. So obviously, it's not bottomless. And from what you can guess, it's actually probably not even that deep because it came up pretty quick. So it looks like it's not that far down, but it did take 3 actions for it to climb back up.
And
so,
you did make Krisha fall on her face.
yeah, and you
Oh,
made her
gosh.
fall. Actually, she wasted her whole turn. So
No,
you
I was
managed
very
to-
pleased with
you
that
managed
opening
to do
turn.
pretty well. You did pretty well. But now the main priest goes.
Oh.
Vindrel,
I don't
No,
like how you just
now that
called
we
him
know
the
it's
main.
the main priest.
the main guy, the guy who takes a second to look at you all after he's beating on the other priest, crumbled on the ground, who you presume is the guy you've been trying to rescue. And he just sort of looks back at you all, seeing all of this, and says, "You will fail," and decides to cast a spell. Let's see
Uh-oh.
which one. It has so many spells to cast. What is it going to cast? Oh, this is going to be funny.
It's gonna cast friendly hugs, right?
Nope. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone ready?
Ready?
Don't say it. You're gonna do it. He's gonna say it.
What am I saying?
You're gonna say fireball.
No, I wish.
Okay.
Summon.
Summon animal. Actually, it's
Oh
summon
my gosh.
elemental. It's like summon elemental. So it's not a squirrel swarm. It's you wish it was, but instead it spends all 3 actions and has a water method appear right next to Hap. Right there. Let me double check this distance actually. Oh, 30 feet.
30 feet.
It might not be able to do it there. Hold on. Okay, instead it will summon the there. It will summon it right there. So next to Alhara, because he can't get the Hap. So
Alright,
a
fine.
water elemental appears. Little flying method.
Oh,
You
boy.
guys know these methods and you love them, right?
Oh yeah, they're great.
Sure,
Kinda.
they're cute.
Jokesters all.
And you know, he thought that was pretty funny, you pushing them into the moats. So you know what? They're gonna do the same thing to you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you're
Oh,
gonna push Alhara into the moat. Let's
The
see what
method
happens.
One
thought-
good
Mhm.
job
Method
deserved
thought
another.
It was funny.
What?
Did the Method think it was funny? Because the summoner doesn't control their actions, Steve.
Oh, I know. But the methods know what to do. And in fact, it actually says right here that the methods know exactly what to do, which is to push people into moats. That's all they like to do. And that's
Okay.
all they're going to be doing is to be pushing people around because it's funny.
Hey, the module may say that, but Alhara did it first.
That's true. That is true. You
Correct.
did do it first. So let's see.
Did it
So
before
how
it was
does-
cool.
How does this
Yeah, that's
work?
right.
I do an athletics check. Is that how
Athletics check, yep,
Yep.
against my Fortitude DC.
I mean, how athletic can a Method be?
it works? 18.
Because you
plus
always roll 18. You
Holy
always do
mother.
this.
6. What's is a 24 beat your is it fortitude?
Fortitude.
What's
yeah.
your fort?
+8, so it's a DC 18, so yes, it does.
Oh,
Hit only +6. Give me a break.
against the +6. So you go 5 feet into the moat filled with air. You may try to grab an edge.
All right, so that
You're gonna find out what
is-
happens in there now.
That is going to be a reflex save against the climb DC,
Uh-huh.
huh? All right.
did somebody get an item that helps them with that?
Holy mother!
15.
I rolled a 4. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, because we don't get the rolls that Steve does.
Yeah, no kidding.
You completely fail.
We're not allowed.
You fall into the moat and you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. The good news is you only take 5 points because it seems like the air swirling inside the moat softened the fall. So you don't take that much damage, which is nice. And then the method flies over to Hap to get ready to push her, but he only gets 2 actions. Darius is up.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Yee. Ooh. Ooh. Let's see if we can. Are we going to try and finish up Ancretia? Is that what we want to do?
She's in the yellow.
Yeah, she's looking pretty beat up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna do 5, 7. So if I go, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. I can kind of get in her face this round, but that's it.
Why don't you jump over the moat if you can?
What's the DC to jump over that moat?
10 probably.
Yeah, it's really low.
Okay. Then I will want to try and get to here by jumping over that.
Gotta be a 15 to get all the way there, but
Just don't fail.
yeah, long jump is 2
No.
actions. You get a stride first, and then make
Stride.
athletics check to jump. Yeah,
Athletics check.
the DC is equal to how far you have to go.
How many actions is this going to take?
2 actions.
Then I don't have to do it. I'm just gonna. I have enough movement to move twice and then stand there
Okay.
and do mountain stance, which is kind of what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
It's useful.
So I will. It takes me. I have 35 feet of movement, so I can essentially move 70 feet. You know, I can come out of that, then go south, and then up those little bridges, and stand right in front of her and her lizard pal.
Darius has the spike, right?
I don't know.
The spike.
And then I am done.
Yeah,
I take the mountain stance and I'm done.
Okay, so Alhara's down in a pit of air and gone. You don't know where it happened to her. Darius is in front of Enriska, who's half dead, with a lizard next to her. There's another lizard that crawled out of the air that's kind of sort of near Hap. It has a while to go. There's a water method right next to Hap. And there's still the main bad guy way in the west on Dedeus, beating on some other priest who summoned that fun elemental. And Atron's way out in the hallway with the wolf. What are you doing?
So Darius should have the savior spike, which helps with.
Okay,
If I get shoved.
if you get
Yep.
shoved.
So just wanted to remind you. So Atron is going to move forward to the doors. 5, 10. Yep. And after they move forward, they will glare, their eyes widening with a flash of violet energy as they use Evil Eye and Ancretia.
Critical success will save. 31.
Yikes.
Wow. Okay. So nothing. But Atron will concentrate, and the floating dagger
Yep.
will move to Ancretia and attack her.
Yep. Don't forget that dagger. That dagger's your best thing.
Dagger's real good.
17. It actually misses her. And also she has that big shield, so it went bonk up against the shield.
We rolled
Alright.
an 8 and you rolled a nat 20. Surprise,
Yep, that's how
surprise.
it works.
All right.
All right,
That's the end of my turn.
Alhara,
All right.
interesting.
What am I dealing with?
You look up, and it looks like you fell down about 30 feet.
30 feet?
Yeah.
I thought you said it wasn't very deep.
Well, she only took 5 points of bludgeoning damage. It looks
Wow.
really easy to climb up because you can brace against the other side of the moat, and because it actually is like swirling air. I'll say that you were
Or it
able
slows
to
your
like,
fall.
yeah, it slows your fall like a lot. So she was able to
Gotcha.
actually easily land on her feet, so she's not even prone. So it doesn't look that bad. I guess this is kind of a safety measure because maybe people
Gotcha.
accidentally fall into this thing every so often. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's like it's not designed to kill people. It just looks
Gotcha.
really cool.
All right, that's fair. All right, so here's what Alhara's going to do. She's going to see that she has to get up really freaking high, but she has powerful leapers. So the first action she's going to take is a 10-foot
Ooh.
jump straight in the air,
Haha.
and then brace herself against both walls, a hand and foot against each wall of this little moat.
Okay.
Do you want me to do like a grab an edge or something to stop
Athletics.
myself?
Just athletics.
Just athletics? Okay.
No, that's it.
All right. It's an 18 total.
I'll say you're able to jump up and brace yourself. No
All right,
problem.
cool. So that's my first action. I am 10 feet higher than I was before. Then I'm going to start climbing using the opposite wall to brace. Another athletics.
That's correct.
Another 18.
I will say you were able to climb up the wall.
Geez, our side has rolled 3 8s in a row. This is ridiculous. All right,
Yeah.
so a success means I move up across or safely down the incline for 5 feet per 20 feet of my land speed, which is currently 50, so I get 10 feet up higher.
See, you did need the dashing.
Well, it would have been 40 anyway, so that's fine. But okay, anyway.
So how far are you? You're only...
I'm 20 feet up.
Okay, you're up. You're out.
Third action,
Yep.
another athletics check for 24. Is that a crit success?
24 is not a crit success.
All right, so that's another 30 feet. So it's a 30-foot pit. That last one should actually pull me up
Yeah,
over the
you're
edge
up.
then.
You're over. You're out.
All right,
Too bad you're not a lizard who's able to walk up walls. Do things.
yeah,
really
too
cool.
bad. All right, let's see. I'm going to get up on the southern end where that lizard I
Sure.
tossed in there went, and so I can try to take it out of this fight.
Okay. You were done. See, it wasn't that bad.
No, it was fine.
It's not
At least
that bad.
Alhara landed in there. It would be really bad if, like, I don't know, Hap landed in there or something.
Well, it might happen next turn anyhow, because that Mephit's getting ready to push her in, so we'll see what happens.
Happening.
Enrishka is ready. It's got a Darius in front of her. She looks at you, smiles that evil, and says, "By the tide and the tempest, the storm rises!" And she goes into a rage, and then decides to attack Darius.
I like that we have matching makeup.
24.
That's a hit.
So she does 16 points of damage.
Yike.
Max damage, because you don't know how to not roll max on at least one of your dice.
If she critted you, she could have done... Man, if she critted you, she could have done 60 points of damage on you. So, okay, that's the first attack. And she hits you. And then she hits you again with her trident. Tries to attack you once more with her raging trident. This is a -5, though. 9!
Good.
Critical miss. Hap is up.
Yeah, I'm just measuring my distances. Alright. I'll try to take care of this. Oh wait, crap, I mismeasured my distances. Crap. Alright, I'll just be a little bit more conservative here, because I can't be jumping into the drink. Is Otteron allowed to move past me if they so choose?
Yes,
If
of course.
Okay,
Yeah,
then I'll
yeah.
stand here so I'm not giving the Mephit a clear way to push me, because I've seen its tricks.
Okay, so you stand in front of the doorway, way past those moats, nowhere near a moat.
Yeah. And then I don't have the lizard number 2, the one north with Darius, won't have cover against me, so I'll produce flame on that lizard.
Okay. There's flame. Flame on. Go right ahead.
Oh, look, I rolled a 7. I didn't get the 18 that you always get.
16 is a miss.
It's
Okay.
almost like this is an uphill battle.
Hey man, I don't do anything. We're all using the same program. Everyone's doing the same things.
I've got some physical math rocks here that I can definitely prove they roll better.
Same things. So this lizard will just attack Darius. It doesn't know any better. Here comes the jaw attack. It just tries to bite you. Just a big old bite. Bite, bite, bite. 21.
That's a hit, because that's my armor class.
Jeez.
Okay, it does 8 points of damage, and you are also going to be taking persistent acid damage as it grabs you and splashes acid all around you.
Oh. Like a seasoning.
Pretty much. Yeah, that looks like acid. So you have a acid damage on you, and its second action, it's going to grab you. So now you're being held quite effectively.
Oh, no roll.
No roll.
Nope.
It's automatic. And then it will just grind on you and try to use its jaws to
Ew.
attack you while it's grabbing you. Critical miss. It doesn't let go. It just tries to like grab you, but it just gums you really. So that's not so bad. right?
I'm down to less than half hit points, so it's not good.
This other corrosive lizard walks over to Alhara and then tries to bite
Yeah.
Alhara.
Oh no.
Da, da, da. Oh, 13, a miss.
A miss.
And then tries to bite you again.
Glad to see you're finally rolling like us.
Oh, a 10, a miss.
Gosh, so close.
Okay, so those lizards are sort of they did okay. But now the big boss goes. And the big boss, the main bad guy, Thendril, decides to cast another spell. Because why not? What's the worst that can happen? Oh, that's right. You will die. Let's see. Which one? God, there's so many to cast. I don't know which one's the best one. What do you think is a really good spell to cast on you guys?
Oh,
Meteor
let me
Swarm.
think. No, that's not a thing. Come on, let's be reasonable. Something like create food and drink.
Or cure wounds.
You know, Cure Wounds isn't a bad idea. Maybe you should Cure Wounds on Ariska. I think that's a good idea. That's a great idea, Hap. I like that idea.
Way
See?
to go, Hap.
There you go.
It's so helpful, even to the villains.
Nah. How far does Produce Flame work?
30 feet.
Let's Produce Flame and Darius.
Burn.
25
Jeez.
plus you're flat-footed. Max damage. 8 points of damage.
Gosh.
Look at that. I rolled a 2d4. Oh, and plus his ability modifier. Actually, what's his ability modifier? It's actually not in there. His ability modifier is...
Oh my god.
it's actually 12 points of damage.
Yay. Oh.
And
Cool.
he has one action left.
To sustain?
He sustained the creature.
Yeah.
And now the water method goes. And flies up to Alara and then tries to push her into the moat again. Let's see what happens. Ooh, a 9. Plus 6. Does a 15 push you in?
It sure does not.
Okay.
Good.
Darius, you're still alive, except you're burning with acid.
Yay!
That's going to do a lot of damage to you at the end of your turn. What are you doing?
Great. I'm
You're
going
being
to
grabbed.
battle medicine myself in the face with
if you're
battle
trying to-
medicine.
If you're grabbed, you have to do a roll to see if you can interact with your tools.
Oh, can I break out first? How do I break out?
You can try to break out. You try and escape.
Yeah, how do I break out? Will
Some
I
kind
roll?
of-
Athletics, acrobatics, or unarmed strike.
Oh, I wonder what you're going
Oh, I can roll to hit,
You could do that, yes.
and that means I don't do damage, but I escape.
Right.
Cool. I have a
This-
+1 to do that. I think.
Regardless of if you use a skill or an unarmed strike, it's an attack action.
And
sure.
do they go against different checks?
No, they all go against the same thing, which I
Okay.
believe.
So you're trying
Just
to
a moment.
escape.
I'm going to escape by giving him a punch at a +1, right?
It's against the DC of the effect, typically the athletics DC of the creature grabbing you.
I only got some bad news for you.
What?
It has a reaction that if you try to escape, it does gnashing bite. The creature grabbed by the corrosive lizard's jaw. Oh, try to do your escape. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Holy cow.
You get chewed on?
You can get chewed on. First, you get to roll.
Well.
Wow,
Wow.
critical.
Okay, it doesn't get to do its bite. So you critically, you hit it, right? Is that what you're doing?
No,
I make an attack roll, so I
but
hit
this
it
is
to-
for escape, though, right?
Yes, escape.
Yeah, the damage
So
is doesn't
essentially,
happen.
you're able to use your expertise in unarmed combat to get yourself out of this grapple. A critical success on that. Not only do you end the grabbed, immobilized, and restrained conditions, but you can then stride up to 5 feet.
So you got out of it.
without provoking.
Yeah, it's just stride, so that would still
whatever.
provoke if it had an arrow.
Yeah, but I just get to move 5 feet for free.
Uh-huh.
Let's go there.
If you want.
Okay.
And then I do a battle medicine.
Okay. 20. Hey,
Yeah,
you managed
nice.
to heal yourself. Good job.
Cool. 2d8. I add 5 because of my special feats.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Doobly doot. Doobly doot.
11. Pretty good.
All right.
That's like half of one hit from one of my
Yep.
guys?
I mean, I'll survive maybe 2 more rounds of 2 more punches or
Two
hits.
more
and
rounds.
fire. No, 2 more.
2 more hits.
Meaning 2 more hits.
Yeah, 2 more rounds. No.
And
not
then
rounds.
I guess I will strike this lady with a flurry of blows.
There you go. Finally decides to actually do something other than just fooling around. He's like getting grabbed by lizards. He's
But the
healing
first shot's at a
himself.
minus, right?
Yeah, you started at -5 and the -10.
A 9 will not do it.
Hail Mary.
Does not.
Don't
do
forget that you can use aid another and give somebody a +1. Like you could have given me a +1.
Yeah.
You take 6 points of acid damage
From who?
From the persistent
corrosive.
Oh, my persistent. Oh, I didn't try and
corrosive
unpersist it.
acid. It's 2 actions to do that anyhow. It's a pain in the ass. So you
Flat
have
check.
acid on you. It's gonna take
I take 6 points.
yes.
Yep, and make a flat check.
Luckily, Otron's in
Persistent.
30 feet, so maybe.
Haven't done
Maybe we'll
persistent
be
in a
alright.
very long time. A 7 will not do it, so you still have acid on you.
Great.
Atron's up. This fight's getting a little hairy. The first round went to the PCs. Second round, I think, went to the monsters. Round 3, let's see who this one goes to.
Ataran reads from the scroll in their hand, and it burns up, and the like flaking embers of the scroll fly over and touch Darius as they use a heal scroll. So that's 1d8 plus 8.
Very nice.
Only 10 points, sadly. Rolled a 2.
Still pretty good.
1d8. So that's 10 points to Darius, and then let's see. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's why I'm confused. Then Ataran continues to concentrate on the dagger, so it continues to attack Inkrisha.
Do we want me to use a level 2 heal on Darius?
Come on! I'm gonna hero point. Just because I don't like that it's a 1.
Critical miss.
Yeah, that's no good.
Like, if you have a big damage spell, can you
Wow,
blast?
even better.
12. It misses and tries to attack again and misses again.
Only if
Man.
you have the attack roll. So if like you're rolling to disintegrate and the disintegrate misses and they don't even make a fort save, it might be like, all right, I'm gonna re-roll this because it's a big
I am
spell.
rolling like absolute crap tonight.
Alhara is up. You have a water mephit next to you and a corrosive lizard in front of you.
All right, let's try and take out this lizard in one big round. First thing Alhara is gonna do is she is going to attempt like a mid-air stomp. So I'm doing a confident finish attack on the corrosive lizard, essentially trying to flip up into the air and stomp both feet down on it. 27 against its AC.
Excellent. You hit it. Regular hit.
Regular hit? Okay. That's still going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage. She loses panache, but then I'm going to try and do a tumble through to get to the other side of it and away from this water mephit. That is an acrobatics check of 20 against its reflex DC.
Barely making.
I'll take barely, which gives me my panache back. And then for my third action, I'm going to confident finish it again. So she jumps up in the air, stomps and lands on it, tumbles over to the other side of it, and then just does a nice side kick to try and hit it as hard as she can. Natural
Critical
1.
You have another hero point.
I know I'm not going
Gonna
to use
need
my
that
last one. But it is a confident finish, so I do half of my precise strike damage anyway. It will take 2 more points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Well, the Enriska goes, and she has her trident, she has her shield. She's not that impressed with you guys.
Neither am I.
She's gonna hit you and rage and hit you with that with the trident. Here we go. Ooh,
Hey.
13.
Miss.
Big old miss whiff. And she swings again. Oh, critical miss. She'll try one more time, because why not? That actually is one lower, so 19.
Good. Miss.
So she misses you all 3 times. Taps up.
All right, what's the
up.
consensus? Is this a damage spell or is this a cure spell?
I think maybe burn them to death and then cure later because you have the scroll in your hand, right?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I can use a level 2 heal to get 2d8 plus 16. But I also have a level 2 Burning Hands, which this turn I can't use because if I do, the method will push me into the air and I'll just fall.
Yeah.
And be down there.
Optimally, we need to get rid of some of the players on the board.
Yeah.
That's what's hurting
if you
us.
move up to the moats, like what's the range of your burning?
I checked all of the positions that I can get to. There's only one that I can be effective from. Yeah, this one's the one right in the front of the moats is not close enough. But I can get close enough. Where was it?
Oh, that's good. Oh, over there. Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. I thought she was within 15. No,
Oh, I
because
see.
if I stood here, the Mephit will just throw me in the water. So I'm gonna have to stand in place and do attack spells.
Yeah, you could attack the corrosive lizard that's almost dead.
Mhm.
Yeah, or I can attack in Krisha.
Yeah, both
I think
work.
we need to be finishing off things
Yeah.
and lowering what
Well-
our action economies.
Yeah.
But you can do 2 attack spells in one round. You can do Produce Flame and your Fire Toss.
Yeah, but and Krisha's also pretty injured, so
Burn her down. Let's see how it goes.
I'd say either one is not a terrible choice. The
All
lizard
right.
might be easier to burn down, but either one is pretty good.
all right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand in place. I'm gonna use all 3 actions to adopt my stance, and then just start throwing out a harrowing swarm of fiery birds. So I'm gonna lead with 1 action for elemental toss on Encretia.
Nice. It hits.
Okay.
17 points of damage.
17
Wow,
damage.
Very
Nice.
And then
Okay.
Bad.
and then the
Yeah.
next bird
She's in-
comes in with
She's
Produce
in
Flame.
Bad,
good. All right,
bad
awesome.
shape.
You can hit her. This is it.
Yeah, but
This would be
-5.
huge. You got this.
I just
Hero
can't roll well. No, I'm
11.
gonna hero point this. I'm gonna.
have 2
hero
of them,
point
right?
it. Yeah.
All right, this is
My-
good.
My math isn't good, but it's not the worst. All right, let's try again. Please, dice, give us a win for once. Nope, even worse.
Jeez.
You did great. 17 points is great.
I hate when hero points just are worse.
Lizard goes. Lizard.
Well, Darius and Otron both go before she will, so we'll probably be fine.
Oh no.
Lizard runs up to Hap. And first action runs up to Hap. Second action tries to bite you. 25. Hits you for 8 points of damage. You also have some acid on you. And then it grabs you, Hap. You were grabbed. Next lizard, who's right in front of Ahala. Alhara decides
Holla.
just gonna attack you because that's all it knows
Alright.
how to do. First attack, 23. Hits ya.
Yeah.
7 points of damage. You also got some acid on you.
Okay.
Second attack just grabs you and then tries to chew on you for some, fun. And 19. That will probably hit
That'll
you
do
because
it.
you are flat-footed. 8 points of damage.
All right, now I'm hurting.
And the big guy goes. And he is going to cast his favorite spell in the whole wide world. Which, of course, is my favorite spell in the whole wide world. Good old Flaming Sphero. Put that right onto Darius.
So pretty, so
Give
burning.
me a reflex.
Reflex
save.
coming.
Oh.
I
That one.
11 is a snipe.
Well, not quite.
will
It's
hero.
just a regular fail. Yeah. Okay.
Is it a hero point situation, or should I just take the burn
It's a
down?
regular fail.
3d6.
It's a regular fail. 3d6.
Yeah.
And if I use a hero point, I'll just gonna roll a 12, right?
You could. Or worse.
Nice.
Or
you could
worse.
roll worse.
Can roll
Or
worse. I mean, it's gonna be a 3d6. The average roll on the 3d6 is about an 11. And the water method will go. Maybe not attack me. Then I'll go. All right, let's see what happens. I will not spend a hero point.
18 fire damage.
$707,000. Oh,
Only
okay.
6.
Below
Yay.
damage. Terrible. Yeah, the below damage. So
We're happy when we're just slightly burned.
and then he
Right.
spends one
Oh my
action
gosh.
to keep the Mephit alive. The Mephit runs up to Darius and tries to push him into the moat.
Oh, you.
Take a break.
It's actually probably going to be pretty hard.
Oof.
No way.
18,
no way,
yeah,
buddy.
not even close.
Oh, wait.
Against your Fortitude DC.
Oh, Fortitude DC.
Yeah.
Is that a 19? Yes.
Well, also, I think you get a bonus because you're in your stance, too.
Yes, I'm also
Oh
gonna
yeah,
plus 2 to
mountain
that.
stance.
Mountain stance, buddy.
Mountain, you're as tough as a mountain to get pushed in.
Darius's
Plus
turn.
So
Darius's turn.
Darius. All right, so let's see now what's going on. We have a lizard grabbing Hap, and she has acid on her. We have Alhara facing off with a lizard to the south, and Alhara also has acid on her and is hurt quite badly. Darius has acid on him and is on fire and has a water method in his face, and the crazy woman with the pitchfork and the shield is in front of him, and he's got moats surrounding him. Otteron's still in the hallway, by the way. Let me just say, Otteron's way in the rear with the gear. And last
I'm right
but not
behind
least,
Hap.
way in the rear, in another room. They're in another room. They're all the way out. They might as well not even be in the fight. And then Vendrel, completely untouched, casting willy-nilly, at will, sustaining spells like crazy. Darius is up.
I mean, I can't roll
You got
well
a
either,
lot
so-
going on in you, Darius.
I got a lot going on.
You got a
Let's
fire
fire-
on you. You got
Let's
fire on
fire
your
blows.
ass. You're covered in acid. You got water methods to the left of you. Crazy women to the right of you. 21 against the woman.
The woman, yeah.
The woman.
In Krisha.
You hit
She
her.
takes 15 damage.
She dies.
Fantastic.
Good old hot hands.
I flurried, so the second one's for this water method.
Sure, why not?
Water method. You know, those water methods never seemed to cause you trouble before, but
Yeah.
but now
Is that enough?
you
17?
hit. How much damage
Boom.
is that?
16.
Please die.
Not
Ugh.
quite. It takes damage. It's not doing great. Not doing great. It's
Then
almost.
I move
it's
up to
almost
the
hit. Oh,
wizard,
There you go.
that ain't
and
good.
third hit and a third strike.
If you grab him,
Ooh.
he'll have trouble spellcasting.
That's not true.
That
No,
is true.
they don't have a flat check.
DC 5
Yeah,
flat
but you
check
have
to
to-
do manipulate, which is any somatic component.
He's just going to sustain. He doesn't need anything to sustain.
Okay.
So do whatever you want.
Striking. Oh, 19 with a minus 10.
That's pretty
Yeah.
fantastic.
That's awesome.
How
See,
about
you guys
15
are always
damage for him too?
complaining. You guys are always complaining.
Yeah, complaining because this is a.
You don't
fleeting
seem to be
victory.
complaining when I'm missing all the time. I'm doing pretty.
No.
Yeah. You do 15 points damage. You killed one. You almost killed the method. You did a massive amount of damage on him.
Because
Good.
we
Yeah.
could crit you
great.
half as many times as you
These little
crit
bright
us.
spots,
Okay, just for
Great
that,
round,
4
Darius.
and
points.
then I take
4
acid.
points of acid damage. So there. I'm gonna start. I was actually willing myself to roll poorly, but now I'm gonna will myself to
Will
Sure.
myself.
I'm
Uh-huh.
willing myself to roll really well. You're gonna see what happens. Here we go.
You're just convincing me that you programmed a button in here for roll
I did
well.
not. I did not. I mean, I could, but I didn't. You can't do it. If you see and look at the math, it actually says D20. It actually gives you. I can't fake that. So you roll a flat check to see if you get the acid out of you, Rob.
Oh, I'm a flat check. Yes.
Get a 15 or higher, I think.
Flat check coming. It's a shit roll. Ba 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 ba.
10. All
All
right.
right.
It's a 10. It doesn't hit.
Otteron's
I
up.
am burning
So-
with acid.
Otteron moves in, slipping past Hap, and goes just north and east of the pretty much unhurt, I think, corrosive lizard that came up to Hap. And after they move there, they hold out their hands, or they hold out their arms, both extended, and say, Shatiti Nok. And spiraling darkness comes out of their fingertips in a line
Ooh.
30 feet, striking both lizards. Doesn't it start ahead of me?
No.
Yeah. No.
No.
It's a 30-foot line?
Yeah.
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 That's
so
what I
it
was
should-
just talking about.
Yeah. So it would hit there, but not here.
Yeah, it should...
Nope. I only had one.
Oh, the first one counts as 5 feet from you.
Correct.
guys.
Hey, just
You can
move
hit the
next to me.
method.
Just move adjacent to me,
You
right?
can hit the method in the
Is-
lizard.
That... What?
Use a method in the lizard next to
You
Hap.
start on your square, and you draw out 30 feet, and it affects everything within that range. So if you were standing next to Hap, for example, you could hit the lizard and the method.
Yeah, do
Or
that.
you could hit, yeah. Which is not bad, because it'll probably destroy the method, and that's one less thing to worry about.
Yeah, but this lizard's a bit more of a problem.
Oh, I agree. It would be nice to hit both lizards with 2 spread
Yeah,
out, though.
so just stand adjacent to me and do your line.
Yep.
See? Because that's 30 feet.
Are we sure about this?
100%.
Yes, 100%. We literally just had a conversation about this.
Okay.
100%.
So, but why would a line start in my space? That doesn't make any
It
sense.
extends
That's
from
just
an
how
amount
the ruler
from your
works.
space. So if it's a 5-foot line, like if it's 5 foot, it'll just go 1 square. If it's 10, it goes 2. If it's 15, it goes 3 in front of you. Those are the squares.
If you
So if it
snap
goes
it to
30
the corner, it makes a bit. It shows a bit easier. See?
But Pathfinder 2 doesn't use corners anymore. They just use centers as squares.
Yeah, I know. I just mean, it's the same either way.
But
Oh, I gotcha. It's the ruler.
Yeah, just trust us. It's the ruler.
All right.
it was heroic and amazing. But just do it over again, but stand next to Hap and hit the lizard
Yeah.
and the method. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. It's a good time for the spell to hit 2 things.
And it still works. Just stand over here.
Like, if you could hit Encrisha too, cool. She's already hurt. Doesn't matter. She'll just get mulched up. But, like, really, we just, like, hitting 2 things with the spell is not a bad deal right now. You could also delay and give me a chance to try to get it closer to you. Although I'm immobilized right now, so I actually can't get it off.
All right. So instead, Ataran will move next to Hap still, hoping to catch the creature's attention. Glare at the injured corrosive lizard as their eyes widen. The one down near Alhara. So that is Evil Eye.
Oh, hey. Different things happening.
Oh, come
Those
on.
are 20.
All right.
Jeez.
And then move the spiritual weapon with a bit of concentration to float down and attack that corrosive lizard.
All right, cool. Good round.
19?
So your spiritual weapon hitting which
The
lizard?
corrosive lizard next to Alhara.
Okay. You hit it. Does 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Not quite gone, though.
Sorry for the
Darn
waste
it.
of time.
No, it's fine.
Still alive.
All right, Alhara is being grabbed by this lizard that's getting beat on by a force dagger made of purple energy and dissolving in its mouth, which is not great. So the first order of business is to finish off this lizard. She is going to spend 1 action to pull out the fighter's fork trident, and the second action to stab this lizard.
Pull it out. You need to do a flat check because you're grappled.
Steven,
What?
if I don't make this, I'm going to hate you forever. No!
Oh my
God!
This is so dumb. I'm so mad. I had this cool idea of what I was going to do with my turn,
Yeah,
and
good
Hero
idea.
point.
Thing.
Here's
No,
the
I'm
hero
not going to
point.
use my
Just do it
don't
again.
die hero point on
Just
Yeah.
use
that.
another
This is
action
a
and pull
don't
it out.
die situation.
Jeez.
Just try it again.
Okay, so let
No,
me-
that's fine. I'll try it again.
Oh, you're trying to grab it out again. So you're trying to pull out the fork. The lizard is glamping on you, and you can't get it. You can't get
can't-
out the fork.
Can't get the right angle.
Can't
I'm going
do
to
it.
try.
Try again.
She's
Try
going to try
again.
instead to like kick it off of its holster over her head and then catch it. Because, obviously she can't reach it. Freaking DC 5 flat check. I made it this time just for a freaking action. Second action, pulled it out. Third action, I'm going to stab this thing.
All right, you got it out. It's only one of your
18.
3
Jeez.
actions.
18 to hit it.
You hit it.
8 points of damage. Please tell me it's dead.
It's dead. It dies.
Yay.
All right, give me that D6 of acid.
Ooh, 1 point of acid damage. Only
It's not
one.
so bad.
You killed one thing. Oh no, you killed her too. Okay, now you're doing pretty well. Now you guys are starting to get a little bit of momentum. Little bit of momentum.
Yeah, didn't make
Oh,
my flat
it's
check
not
for the
flat
acid,
check.
but that's all right. I'm standing there with a fighter's fork, and she shakes the dead lizard off the end of it, and she starts looking around the room to figure out what she wants to do next.
Hap is up next. Hap, you're grabbed by this lizard. If you're trying to do anything, magical or whatever, you need to do a flat check, and you will take
Yeah.
acid damage. What are you
Uh,
gonna do?
I'm gonna cast a level 1 Burning Hands. Let me get my flat check out of the way. This is where it fails.
Giving you the evil eye. Ooh,
Yay.
16. You make it.
Oh,
Okay. So level 1 Burning Hands. I need a reflex save from the lizard.
The wizard.
The
Lizard.
lizard.
Wizard. The lizard
Nat
wizard.
Lizard
one,
wizard.
Nat one, Nat one.
Natural
kidding me?
20. No damage whatsoever.
Oh my gosh. It is the one that was in the water, so maybe it just like evaporated the sheen of water off of it.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
You guys weren't happy when I was rolling. You see, if you acknowledged it, I wouldn't have to use the DM magic power that I have to start rolling.
You've
well
missed
again.
like 3 rolls the whole campaign. I don't.
Wrong. I missed like 10 rolls in this fight alone. You take 5 points of acid damage, by the way.
Yep.
And
Well, I
give
still
me-
have an action.
Oh, you still have an action. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that
Um,
was. Oh, Burning Hand's only one action. Okay.
Burning Hands
I'll-
is 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Burning Hands is 2 actions. Oh, I
Yes.
forgot. You.
So I have one
whatever.
action.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I'll do another spell. Here's my flat check.
Nice.
Okay, you're fine.
And then I look at Atron with desperation. Do something, and I give you guidance.
All right. You take 5 points of damage. You give me a flat check to see if you can get rid of the acid.
Hey.
Finally,
Oh.
some luck.
Hey, 16. You got rid of the acid. It's not gonna matter. Cause guess who goes next? Mr. Lizard. Lizard. Okay, the lizard decides to have some fun with both of you. Backs up.
So does it really?
Vomits a gout of acid into Otteron and Hap's spaces.
nice.
Oh
hat.
no.
Oh,
So it
Hap
releases the
rolls-
grapple?
What? Yeah, it releases the
Releases-
grapple.
Releases
It
the grapple.
releases the grapple, and then walks back and vomits in front of both of them. Hap gets a natural 20, so takes no
Higher your
damage
crap.
whatsoever.
Pretty sure Hap
Atron-
was hiding behind Otteron.
Atteron becomes a pile of soup.
Yeah,
gets a
Otteron
12.
Hey, you've got
gets a
guidance.
12.
Oh, I guess it's too late.
Oh, yeah.
13.
Plus 1 is 13.
So,
If you use it, you don't have to use it.
it's only 10 points of acid damage. It's not so bad. So you take 10 points of acid damage.
Yeah, it's like 30 of your hit points. It's alright.
Yeah, don't worry about it. And you're done. Okay. Fendril is in front of Darius. He will move the ball of flames onto Darius. Give me a reflex save.
Oh, 21.
Oh, 21 for Flaming Sphere. I believe. Here's the good news. Flaming Sphere is very good except for one small problem. If you make it, you get no... Oh no, that changed that. That's right.
No, they didn't.
Oh, you're right.
That's how it used to be. Save or nothing. Save for nothing.
So you get nothing. You get no damage. So that's one action it does to throw the thing onto you.
He sustains his method.
Oh, who said that? I didn't say that.
Oh,
I didn't say he's sustaining a method.
Maybe his method
You're
is
putting
gonna go bye-bye.
words in. You're putting words in my mouth.
Bye method.
So it's not going to
One
sustain
action
the method.
to surrender. How many actions is it to surrender?
That is a free action.
Oh, free action.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can drop as a free,
Yeah.
surrender as a free.
Yeah, it can do lots of cool things. It's actually he is going to instead
I have an idea.
magically touch you with a bad touch. And
Sometimes when we touch,
you
it's a spell and I don't make a save.
no, you don't. You might though. This is a fortitude save. So let's see what happens
Uh-oh.
as he tries to give you this bad touch.
How about 21?
21 success. You only take 1 point of poison damage. So he's done. Darius is up. The ball's on you. by the way.
Let's do this. I'm going to move.
He did not have a good turn. He did not have a very
5-foot
good
schlep.
turn there.
flurry of blows on this infuriating person.
Mm-hmm.
How about a 23? And how about 16 damage?
I think you missed him by a mile.
You wish.
Yep, 16.
Bam! First shot, right in his stomach.
Okay, take 16. He's still alive, very much alive.
Second shot. Crap.
That is a
Roll.
critical miss.
But he makes a DC 19 Fortitude save, unless he's higher level than 3.
Oh, he fails.
Oh, he loses an action.
He loses 1 action. That's right.
And
You said unless he's higher level than 3?
yes.
That means
Says
4.
incapacitate.
Yeah.
He loses 1 action.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
I would.
And then
yeah.
I will one more time. Full Big 10 miss.
Don't miss. Atron's up. Atron
Do I
just got
take acid? Do I take acid?
Oh yeah,
damage?
you take your acid damage. I'm sorry.
Sure. Give me a couple of acids.
5 acids. Ooh, you're almost dead.
Yeah, I'm on my way out, folks.
Yeah, you're in deep trouble. You can do your flat check. Trying to get that acid off you. It keeps burning you. You're trying to shake it off with
I'm
all
working
these
through it.
attacks, but
I'm working through it.
it's not. Oh, 9 doesn't.
Damn
do
it!
Man.
Jeez.
It's acid.
Did I hero point yet?
Dynamite.
Did I use a hero point yet?
You did. You did.
No, I did not. I did not. For when?
You didn't.
I was going to, but then I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay.
That you didn't.
So let's do it now because I don't want to
Oof.
dissolve next round.
Okay. Here we go. Here comes the hero point. What does he roll? 12. Does not
Shit,
do
this-
it.
This game
Ah.
sucks.
You're still. No one's dropped yet.
No, I know, but
In a way, we're doing better than the Zephyrhawk fight.
You actually are doing better than us. Strangely, that one hawk was dynamite and knocked you out. You guys are facing severe encounter with a million things going on, and you're doing fine.
So Ataran is moving here.
To the north, past the lizard.
Yeah, moving
Over the
one of the
bridge.
bridges of
Yep.
air.
Yep.
So it's on the northern side of the room, and will turn and gesture at the corrosive lizard and chant Salathmi Fedolam, casting Phantom Pain as a clouding darkness with a violet kind of tinge forms over it.
Ooh.
Where are you, Phantom Pain?
Ooh, you gonna give up your dagger?
Yep.
Oh, that dagger's pretty good. Especially when I
Wow.
make the save.
Seriously, you rolled an 18. Shocker.
Uh-huh.
All right.
So roll your damage.
Full
2d4.
initial and persistent. So
No persistent. It makes
No,
it save.
Oh,
Failure.
yeah. Sorry, I'm
I
thinking of
see.
it wrong. You got a success. So, let's see. Max damage though, so 8.
Not bad.
8 mental.
Use my villain point and force you to reroll that. Alhara, almost dead. It's got acid
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah, but her adrenaline's pumping and she knows it's time for Alhara to the rescue. So because she's got that bracelet of dashing energy still running through her, her base speed is 50. She's moving like crazy fast. And she's going to run up and over across the southern bridge, all the way up to the corrosive lizard, and then up next to it to put herself in a position where the lizard is between her and the air moat, and she's going to shove this thing back in there. I'm going to make an athletics check to shove. 25 against its fortitude DC.
Sure. So it goes back into the moat.
And I'm going to use my option to move 5 feet with it, so at least it's going to be a little harder for it to climb back up this side. That's 2 actions. And with her third action... Oh, nice. Let's see, with her third action... Yeah, she's going to pull out a little bottle.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me what it is.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Whiskey.
It could be a bunch of different things. You don't know. It is a bottle of alchemist fire.
Okay, it's fine.
All right, give me that acid damage.
1
1 point.
damage.
Not concerned. Of course, I failed my flat check, but all right.
Habs up. There's only
I
one
think
thing
that the
still
dice are
alive.
starting to straighten out now.
Uh,
I mean, I feel like it.
Said it too early.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Great.
curse.
All nat ones are coming. Let me measure my sight lines. I've been over here just trying to figure out what to do for like a while, and I'm really struggling to find a good position. Can I get there?
You might want to heal. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Without the method here, I can move a little bit more strategically. So I'm going to move my 25 feet across the water moat to put me within 30 feet of Threndel and without having to shoot through Darius from this position. I'll kind of wind up like a baseball pitcher, and I'll throw a fiery bird with Produce Flame. Can I hit him with
Nice.
24?
You hit.
Nice. 14.
Does he enjoy 14 points of damage?
Fantastic.
Please, sir, I'd like some more.
Awesome.
Nice. You burned another person alive. Good job.
Oh
No.
my god.
Yay!
That's 2 people you burned alive in so
Woo.
much time.
You killed him. Good job.
Less than a minute.
I want that lizard to crawl up and then go, never mind, I'll go back down.
Stay down, lizard.
I can hang out with that witch. That witch can barely hit anything.
The lizard pops up.
Hello?
Darius is still up. You still got a lizard crawling around. You guys still have persistent acid damage on you, so you might go down on that. Who knows? It'll be funny.
You just focus on getting rid of your acid.
Be
I'm
funny.
gonna do 2 actions to get rid of the acid, right?
2 actions
Yeah.
to do an immediate check at a DC.
A
10.
DC 10, yeah.
DC 10,
Oh,
that's what I'm
unfortunately, the fireball thing disappears. Oh well.
And they never saw it again.
Nope. You roll a 5, so you take 6 points of acid damage. You got 1 hit point left.
But you get another check at the end of
You
your
get
turn,
another
and now the
check
DC
at
is
the
10.
end, and the DC is 10 because
I think it's the
I
other
think
way.
Vanessa will now just be. It is. We're both correct because we're
Yeah.
GMs.
Once
So
you
Vanessa is
received
now gonna
aid,
be-
it's always a DC 10.
Yeah.
All right, now it
Yay.
disappears. So with 1 hit point left, the final
Yay.
bit of acid almost kills Darius, but not quite. Not quite.
Is this guy is hurt? I have another action, right? Oh no, that's 3 actions. No,
He's
That's
dead.
2.
Oh
No,
yeah,
no,
he's
2
dead.
actions.
Yeah.
2
you know
actions.
that.
What about
okay.
Harlock, the bleed block?
Yeah,
This guy.
he's just cowering and was like trying to get
If
as
he's
slow
injured,
as
I'll
possible.
do a battle medicine on him.
He's injured. He's
Excellent,
definitely injured.
All
yeah.
right, hold on. It's like, stay with us. Also, acid.
Acid, your best friend. Can you do it? 26.
Critical.
Woo!
48.
It only
Wow.
works when you're doing it on other people.
That's fine by me.
11.
It's a crap roll.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Okay, he looks much better, and he looks at you and it's like, thank you. Whoops, it's not done yet. Atron's up.
Atron glares at the remaining lizard next to Alhara with wide eyes and violet energy in them, using Evil Eye.
Hey.
Yay!
Oh, critically fail there.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So that's frightened 2. But then Ataran looks over to Darius and chants with a gesture, Magnug Tatni, casting Soothe. Doing, oh, jeez, a 2 on a D10. 6 points of healing. But you also get +2 status bonus to saves against mental effects for the duration, which I'm sure will come up now.
All right.
Thank you.
Now, you're across the moat, so
Cross them out.
I'm going to say you have to get on the other side to attack, unless you're using a reach weapon.
Oh, well, guess what? I am, in fact, going to do that. Alhara presses on the 3 specific scales on this fighter's fork,
Yeah.
trident, and extends it into a 10-foot reach weapon. Shink! And then attempts to stab the crap out of this lizard. First attack. Natural 1.
No!
Second attack. What was the sound?
That's the wrong sound.
You're
Okay.
just tempting me.
Good job. Good job with the
You're
critical
just teasing
miss.
me.
You're like, I look at it, I go, watch this. Push a button, it extends out, you attack and totally miss. And like hit like the ground. And it just looks at you like, huh?
Dislodging a bunch of tiles in this
Yep.
beautiful mosaic. Oops,
Yep.
sorry.
Whoopsie.
Second attack at -5. 23 to hit.
Ooh. All right, you hit.
All right, I mean, I'll take those 8 piercing damage. Thank you very much. I mean, not me personally.
I
can
like
take
to
them.
believe my
It
friend.
does a little bit of damage. A little bit of damage. It hurts a little.
I mean, it may have, you know.
Sure.
And then let's see your acid.
3 points of acid damage.
Okay,
Everything melts.
big numbers. Come on. Yes, 16
Nice.
on my flat check, so the acid damage stops. Take that, you dumb lizard.
Hap is up.
So just at a glance,
Hap is far
Without-
away.
yeah, at a glance, I'm not far away. I'm 30 feet. Do these lizards look unnatural?
No.
Okay. There's not a graphic for it, so I don't know where it is, but I want to go grab the leash.
You're nowhere near it.
Well, yeah, I want to go to it.
Okay. The leash is dangling.
Well, hey, tell me if this is stupid, and I just won't do it. I want
You
to
can't do it. Yeah, the
Okay.
leash is
Burn it.
dangling.
Do not
the
pull it.
leash is dangling in the moat because that's where it climbed out of. So the leash
Okay.
is still down in the
I
moat.
just wanted to make it heal. I don't want it to die, but I think it's gonna have to.
It's like one
Alright.
of those demon-possessed,
a
corrupt
demon
animals.
No,
creature.
it's not. It's a very normal lizard.
Well,
Yeah,
Is
but
it?
it's
if
a
you really
lizard
want to
chewing
know,
us to death.
if
They
you want to know
usually
for a
vomit
100%
acid?
check, you're
Look,
gonna have to spend an action.
None,
you want to
none-
spend an action?
none of the peanut gallery's commentary is needed. I'm just
No,
gonna
this is
kill
what
it.
I'm gonna say.
We
You
are
spend an
peanut.
action. And
I'm
you can
not
find out
gonna
once
spend
and
an
for all.
action. I'm just
Okay.
gonna kill it.
You can't. Okay, there you go.
I really like the idea that Hap burned the person alive, but then doesn't want to burn the lizard.
Well, the animals are perfect and the people aren't.
Yeah.
So I'll spend one action to steady my stance and gain the benefit of guidance, and then I'll throw my produce flame with the guidance bonus.
Nuke the lizard.
Why don't you make friends with the lizard? You know, the lizard might hang out with the wolf. Maybe together you could have a little party.
I'll hero point that bad roll.
15.
I mean, it was frightened too. Maybe it was.
It might have.
I know it's Friday
Oh.
too. It misses.
I'm just trying to remind because it's a status effect I've put on something.
I see the big 2 on there. Fine, you hit.
Oh, okay. 14 points of fire.
Yeah.
All right, excellent job.
Ugh. You get a chance. I was gonna kill Atron for being so annoying.
What?
What did I do?
You keep reminding
not
him of the
annoying.
-2. He knows about the -2.
I just put it on there.
Notice, Steve, how I didn't remind you this game. I knew you had it.
Sorry, I will probably always remind because it's drilled into me.
That's also very fair. Like, we're used to people who don't remember, so we always have to remind.
All right, cool. Well, hey, we all lived,
We live.
except for that woman that got burned to death, and that man that got burned to death.
No, that
No.
woman got punched to death.
Oh, I
that's
immediately
right.
stabilized the lizard.
That's right. Well, she got burned severely
Her
and
death.
then punched to death.
Oh,
Do you want to spend an action to see what they are now?
sure.
Oh my god, they're love lizards. They exude love gas.
Oh, they used to
Oh
hang
my
out in the
God.
front room. They're lounge
They
lizards.
just do a little couple of rounds of acid, and then after that, they love you forever.
They're fiends. They're animal fiends. They're demons. They're lizards that were corrupted by fiendish magic.
Oh, so
I'm
they were
shocked.
corrupted.
I'm
Acid.
shocked.
Really?
What?
Amazing.
You don't say.
Corrupted
I know,
animals?
it's
No.
unbelievable. I know.
I didn't
fact,
know that.
Maybe they're evil and they were once regular lizards, and maybe they had the same thing that happened to these lizards that happened to those panthers that was going to happen to that wolf.
That
And
wolf, yep.
Who knows? Maybe Hap
Yeah,
could have
but the
brought it
wolf had
back
like a
to
tiny,
life.
easy glow, or like a tiny glow to like it that we could see. You know, these look normal.
You know, no one said anything about normal. They're vomiting acid at us.
I said they look
Oh.
like normal lizards.
Yeah, normal acid vomiting lizards. You know,
We,
the normal
we
ones.
live in a fantasy world. Maybe that's a thing.
Oh gosh.
Atron
Galarian
looks
is
to
the
Harlock
scariest
and
place.
smiles.
Anyhow, you killed everything. Nobody
Yay!
died.
Yay!
A little antsy, but no
Yay.
more than it should be for a severe encounter.
Yeah,
Severe.
felt it.
Yeah, it wasn't life and death. It was just life and almost death. Almost. No one died, no one dropped. The hawk was harder. I'm telling you that right now. And
I
the
did
environment
jack this combat.
the
Yeah.
environment definitely came into effect there.
I think we used it really well.
I think Alhara liked it.
Oh yeah, you did a great
It
job.
wasn't even that bad. Once you fall in, you're like, oh, it's not that bad. Actually.
Alhara saunters over to her bow staff and picks it up and thinks, it'd be a lot easier if I could shove things while I'm holding this staff.
Yep.
Probably would be a lot easier. So,
You can't shove with just one hand free?
I don't have one hand free when I'm using the staff. I have
You
two
can't
hands
use
free.
the staff kind of like,
I'm thinking that's going to be my technique. I just
see.
got to practice it.
Hmm.
Or you just get a club and just call it a staff. It's a long club.
That's it. Hap, get out.
Harlock, I presume.
he looks at you all and says, "Thank you. Thank you. How'd you get past the locked doors? How'd you enter into this sanctuary?"
We asked the doors to open and they did?
They spoke to us. Is that not how it works here in this magical place?
Oh, it was Gozer's will that you came here. I put my trust in the wind and the waves, and here you are. Bless Gozra. Thank you for saving me. Please, I'm incredibly weak. I need some rest. I presume you defeated all the demons and demon-infused animals running around the hermitage.
Yes, and there are two older people in one of the rooms that we had tied up, and another priestess who tried to corrupt a wolf, and we stopped her. She's alive too.
Ataran goes to the doors and tries to beckon the wolf,
Oh, come here, Charles.
Gesture
Come
and-
here.
Wolf comes quietly. It's a little hesitant, but it shows up, comes to you guys all.
I'm gonna go give him some of my rations.
Okay.
It's okay. You're a good boy. It's a good
Okay.
boy.
The wolf saunders in, looks around, sees all this stuff, is just sort of a little confused and sniffing the air. Harlock says, "Oh, do you know if my room is in any condition? Was it ransacked or destroyed by
All of them had some degree of rummaging.
Oh, well, here. Help me to my room if you can, please."
We help him to his room.
Certainly.
Which room is that?
Happy hope.
The big one. The big one you've been holding in. Hanging out.
I assumed we've been staying in
Yeah.
your room. Yes.
A little bit. That was the one you healed in. So he looks around and he says, "Oh, it's not too bad. It seems okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Let me rest a bit, and then I can thank you properly and tell you what's been going on. If you could just secure that room, make sure the lizards and the priest and the priestess, I presume they're dead. They're lost causes. But if they're alive, just tie them up and lock them away, and I'll take care of them later. I presume everyone will surrender to my authority at this point, as Gozro's will was able to beat demonic forces."
They did not seem that they were amenable to Gozra's will. They called him weak.
Yes, I've been battling this for weeks now, and it was slow and separate, building without my knowledge. But they struck quickly and fast, and I wasn't able to stop it in time. But again, let me rest, and I'll tell you more about this. Please, after such an ordeal, let me rest. And if you have any healing or food or water, I'd appreciate it.
So
Yeah, we give him water and food, and
I can
Heal
give
him
you
some more.
healing too. Do you think after some rest you might have some healing for us?
Oh, yes. Hopefully by tomorrow I might be able to call to Gozra and do some healing on you, but it won't be till tomorrow at the soonest. I
Oh.
need a full day of rest.
Thank you.
it's quite all right.
I'm sure I need to rest before we head back to town anyway.
I got bit by those ghouls, and they say I'm gonna die soon if I don't get help.
You'll be fine, I told you.
Not gonna die soon.
But we should take it seriously. Yes.
Ghouls. Oh, sounds like a lot has been going on since I've been trapped. I didn't know anything about ghouls. Well, don't worry, child. I'll be able to help you out. You won't
Thank you.
die. Don't worry about it. But I need the rest. So
Yes.
If you
I
can
think
do
we all
rest.
do.
if you can just maybe guard the door and secure this area, and the others, can you just make sure they're well fed and given some water. I presume that you bound them and gagged them, otherwise they can cast evil spells.
Yes, they are bound and gagged.
Mhm.
All of them.
Well, if you'd
We were
leave...
going to bring him back to that Abadar priest and see what the town wanted to do with these criminals.
Oh, I'll be able to take care of them at this point. But at least for now, if you can give them some water, and maybe
We do that.
some food, so they at least are taken care of.
Absolutely.
Yes, of course.
So okay, and with that, he crawls into his bed and says, "Oh, by the way, I know there's some magical items in there, and anything you find in there, there's a staff and a pin. If you want those, please feel free to take them as compensation for all your efforts of rescuing me and freeing the Hermitage. I'm sure Gozor would want you to have those items."
Well, thank you.
Say, I know that, how did all this corruption stuff start anyway? I know that they kept shouting at us that the farmers are ruining the land and all this, and I mean, is there any truth to that? Do you know what's going on?
Yes, it's a long story. What? Let me rest, and we can talk about it more in the morning, and I will tell you everything.
Ahara, perhaps you can help me back in that room, looking over those.
It seems like he truly wants to talk to you, but he's really tired and just wants to
he's
rest.
like falling asleep.
Yeah, he's like falling asleep, and it seems like it's a long,
Yeah.
drawn out tale. So
Maybe once we've all had a chance to rest, maybe next episode you'll tell us what's going on here.
Next time on Roll for Combat.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat 3-Ring Adventure, a Pathfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember to check for traps.